It's becoming a Quartzsite tradition to find that something has pooped on my shoe. Did y'all see Bob got rid of his ambulance? Bob Wells, Cheap RV Living, he got rid of his ambulance. And I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked, to be honest with you. So I know Bob Wells. I'm very well acquainted with Bob Wells. I was on his channel years ago when I was in my red van. A lot has changed since then, that's for sure. But I'm not gonna like spoil the video. I want everyone to go watch it. It's a short 15-minute video about how he is getting rid of his ambulance and he bought a Subaru Forester. And he speaks of freedom. And there are some other tidbits that go along with the Forester and the journey that he's on. But he's such an inspiration to me because he's about to turn 70 years old. And when I hear him speak and I hear about the stuff he does, like he was talking about how he is spending time in Alaska and he drove, 4,000 miles in 10 days and he has all this stuff going on. He's making all these plans and he's doing all these things. And I'm like, oh my God, he's almost 70. Like there's no excuse why I can't, do the things that I want to do. Granted, I drove a lot this summer as well. But it's such an inspiration to me. He's an incredible human, but he spoke of freedom, and I have this talk with my inner self very often because I'm in a minivan. And like I was telling you, that I met Sharon the other day and we were talking about the minivan versus like a ProMaster or Ford Transit, something like that. The minivan offers me freedom because of the gas mileage, the easy and inexpensive maintenance, the fact that I can stealth camp anywhere, I can park anywhere, I can get into places that most rigs can't get. I was thinking about one of my favorite spots to camp in Creede, Colorado, and if I was in anything bigger than a minivan, I wouldn't be able to fit there. So the one downside to a minivan is that you can't stand up in it, but that's literally one downside. That's one negative element of the minivan. Everything else, every other rig I've considered or even thought about has multiple cons. But for the minivan, the pros is a long list and the cons can't stand up. But even then, if I was desperate enough, I could just get a fiberine custom high top extension. So it's all about like what you need and what you want and what means the most to you. And Bob talks about what, following your heart and what calls to your heart. And that is so, so crucial to your well-being. And for me, van life is about freedom. So the minivan works perfectly. And it's so perfect for me and Winston. And when I was talking to Ron the other day at Van Aid, and you would have seen his setup in my video the other day, his van is a town and country. I think it's a couple years older than mine. I think it's like a 2016. But, he's just hit 200,000 miles on it, and it's still going strong. And I'm thinking to myself, shit, if I can get this van to 200,000 miles with with nothing catastrophic happening, I still have 80,000 miles to go. That's years of driving still in this thing. Universe, please. I would love that. So I highly encourage you to go watch Bob's video just to hear him talk about his thought process and what he's going through, especially because he is almost 70 and age is nothing but a number. Life out here is a mindset, and you have to find out what's important to you. He's burying his dental bone that I gave him this morning. Oh, no, that wasn't a good spot. My prince! Look at you. Oh my goodness, you feel good today. Hi, you feeling good today? Look at you. You have a dirt nose. Oh goodness. Y'all, just a little word of advice regarding the water vending machine next to Chevron on Riggles Road. I actually can't count the number of times that I've been there and someone was like, oh, don't use that side. Someone said it wasn't working. And so there's like a line on the other side. And then I go up to the machine and I use it and it's fine. No, I'm sorry, but never trust if someone's like, oh, that side's not working, because you don't know. So I was just there and there were like 3 people and someone's like, oh, be careful. Someone else said that side's not working. And I was like, okay, I'll just put a quarter in and see. And it worked just fine for me. You just don't know what that one person was doing, if they were even like using the machine correctly, right? So I just got my water and those people had like been waiting and I was like, oh, it's working fine for me. So you just, yeah, I recommend testing it. It's worth the quarter. In any event, I am obviously in town. I figure since I'm going to La Posa South to see some friends, I would fill up 2 gallons of water, dump the small trash bags that I had, and I also have some leftover pizza in my Hot Logic heating up, so that will be done in a little less than an hour. I thought I had more cash on me. I really want to get some firewood. I don't want to stop at an ATM, but we'll see how I'm feeling after I pay my friends a visit. Oh, like a harness clip or something?
I'll show you. I don't know how to describe it.
Where'd you go? Are you seeing Maddie?
Hey, Tiki. What do you think, buddy?
Taco! What do you think, my sweet boy? My boys are back together.
Good boys. Oops. So now I know I'll get I ordered 2 pair. You shouldn't have. I did it.
You want a ball? I don't have.
Y'all, oh my god. I love my Quartzsite community. I just spent the last few hours hanging out with Yellow Wolf and Taco and Maddie and Howie. The weather was perfect, good company. We had a couple beers. It was amazing. I'm back at camp just in time for the sun to set. I actually didn't expect to spend so much time there, but we were just enjoying the company and the chat. It was awesome. So Yellow Wolf will come to camp with me tomorrow night. I am very stoked for that. I ended up stopping at Woodstock Firewood so I could not only get myself some wood for tonight, but I also got a box for tomorrow so Yellow Wolf and I can share a fire. I saw a gentleman waving at me at Woodstock in a red truck. I waved at you, but my windows are super tinted, so you probably couldn't see it. So whoever you were, hi. I saw you and I did wave. Also, Debbie, I saw you waving at me earlier on Plamosa, so hello to you, my friend. And a shout out to Gail. Gail, I met you the other night at the Hippie Drum Circle. You introduced yourself to me, and it was so nice meeting you. So I have to put my van together just to like get it ready for the night before I do anything. I just fed Winston, and like I said, I was gone a little longer than expected today, but I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I had an awesome, awesome day. Time to hunker down get my shit together so I can make myself a fire. There's a big fire ring near my van, and I got out my little shovel because I figured I would try to kind of dig it out. But this fire pit has been used and used and used and not cleaned up, and it's just not usable at this point. So I kind of started to make my own out of the rocks from this one. I'll have a small fire for myself tonight, and I've been gathering cardboard from me and Brock and just kind of over the last week, so I have that. I also have a bag of kindling, but I'll save this for when Yellow Wolf is here tomorrow. Make sure my fire ring works out nicely. And as you can see, the sun is going down. There's my van. Winston's in his playpen over there. He had a busy day with Taco. Hi. Today is going to be the windiest day we've had in a week. 11 miles per hour, so it's not too bad. And honestly, I welcome it today because the high is 79. The wind will be nice later this afternoon when it gets a bit warmer. But I just heard the little table in my shower tent that has my stuff on it. I just heard it fall over. Anyways, I got my day started early today. Well, early for me. I forced myself to get out of bed at 8 a.m. because I slept until 9:45 yesterday, and I've been sleeping in late. I don't really like it. Like, every now and then it's fine, and in the winter, when it's like really cold, I absolutely don't mind sleeping that late because there's no point in getting up early when it's super freezing outside. But for now, I'm trying to get on a better routine. So anyways, today is exciting because Yellow Wolf and Taco are coming to join me at camp. Yay, I am so stoked. I'm excited for them to get here for so many reasons, and we're only going to spend a night together because I'm heading to Phoenix tomorrow for Thanksgiving. But it'll just be nice because Taco and Winston do so well together, and this spot that I'm in gives Taco the opportunity to be off leash without having to worry about other people's camps or dogs, just like with Winston. So it will kind of give Yellow Wolf a bit of a relief. And I got us firewood for tonight, so hopefully it's not too windy this evening so we can have a campfire together. And I am so looking forward to spending one-on-one time with her. It's been a while since we've camped together just the two of us. We haven't done that since the spring. It will be amazing. So I am going to get my stuff together this morning and just start cleaning up and doing my usual van chores. You want to play with your blue cow? What do you have? Oh! Give Mommy your blue cow. Y'all, I woke up this morning at 8, like I said. Winston was still in bed. Winston was not ready to get out of bed until 9 o'clock, but I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get out of the van, briefly assess my campsite, and then get back in and make my coffee. So I got out of the van, and there was a turd on my rug, and then I saw something got into my trash, and it was scattered, and then I saw one of Winston's toys like 15 feet off the rug. And then there was poop on my shoe. It's becoming a Quartzsite tradition to find that something has pooped on my shoe, because this has happened to me twice before. Out here in Quartzsite, we have the cutest little desert foxes. They're just so cute, and they're fluffy, and they just have cute ears, and they will steal your shit. They will steal your shit. They will eat your food. They will shit on your shoe. I think it was last spring, last winter sometime. So like 2023 to 24 Quartzsite season. I remember I was at Scat and Wash, and I had left all of Winston's toys out one night, and I came out, and something had pooped on my shoe, and all of Winston's toys were gone. And I know it was a damn fox. They're so cute, but they're so destructive. So I would be willing to bet money that it was a fox that got into my camp last night. Their poops, they're small creatures, and their poops are small. You can tell the difference. But yeah, so it pooped on my rug, it pooped on my shoe. I had put Winston's toys up on the table last night because I remember being a victim of a fox twice now. So I had put up Winston's toys on the table, and I had a trash bag on top of my van, and I had one on top of my table. And it got into the one on my table that had like half a breadstick in it, and it was wrapped in foil. And so I found the foil like out here in the desert, so it ate the breadstick. So yeah, you have to watch out for that. They will steal your dog's toys, and they will poop on your shoes. Unfortunately, Yellow Wolf had to change her plans because she needed some assistance at Van Aid, and since I had to go back to Phoenix to visit my mom, she decided just to head straight to Van Aid and set up camp. Don't blame her one bit. I will see her and Taco soon, but in the meantime, I already got back to Phoenix. I'm at my mom's house to celebrate Thanksgiving tomorrow. And then on Friday, I am heading down south. Brock and I are going to Tombstone, and I'm so stoked. I'm wearing my Tombstone shirt today. Tombstone is so special to me for various reasons, and I took Winston last year. I've been for the Halloween season, but I've never been for the Christmas season, and they're actually doing an annual tree lighting on Friday night. I am beyond excited. It's going to be amazing, and the weather is going to be perfect. So stay tuned for some super fun weekend adventures, and I hope everybody has a very lovely Thanksgiving with your friends and loved ones. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch today. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.